Hello? Anybody here?
Men of goodwill and generosity should be able to unite regardless of party or politics.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You ready? Here we go.
Hey, this is Ted. I'm living down expectations. This is healthcare number 2 on a Friday. There was an article on allgov.com. It says Americans are visiting doctors less often. It says going to the doctor annually is not a priority like it used to be for Americans. In 2001, adults made an average of 4.8 visits a year to all medical services. And as of 2010, the rate was down to 3.9. I wonder what it is now, but it's, lower than that. And it says at least two factors may be responsible for the change. First, those making up a majority of the workforce are younger. They're not baby boomers, so they don't get as sick. And when they do get sick, they don't want to spend the money. They'll get over it. They deal with it. And the second is the rise in the number of Americans lacking health insurance. It says a percentage of those without health insurance in 2010 was 21.8%. That's up 17% from 9 years earlier. And only 24% of those without health insurance went to the doctor. 72% who were covered. Now, what does that stuff tell you? What does that tell you? It tells you that people's not going to see a doctor. Why? Because doctors are too damned expensive. Because medical care is too damned expensive. Because insurance is too damned expensive, even if you're on it. You hear me bellyache? I bellyache. My wife pays too much for insurance she won't use because she has copays and deductibles. And $500 a month to put me on her insurance, that's ridiculous. If we didn't have the medical coverage, we are so lucky. If I didn't have VA and my kids wasn't foster adopt, so the government covers their care, we would be screwed. But let me tell you something. Medicaid, it sucks. Nobody wants to see Medicaid patients. And when it comes to kids, pediatricians in this town, they fuck that. There's like a couple of quacks that you can't trust. And there's a clinic we take our kids to. And that's it. And let me tell you about this clinic. This clinic we take our kids to, it's bare bones, simple, cheesy, cheap. Everything. They even took the play equipment out of the front area. You go in there, it's a bunch of poor folks, a lot of minorities with young kids and toddlers running all over the place. And you know who owns that clinic? One of the prominent pediatricians in town. You want to go to his clinic? You should see his clinic. Plush, carpeting, big kids play area. So if you have insurance, real insurance, you can go see him. But he's going to milk the Medicaid system and, all separate. Ain't he smart? And then when they get adolescent, forget that. It's damn near impossible to find somebody to give a kid even a physical if he's above 13 and can't go to a pediatrician anymore. So why are people not going to the doctor? They can't fucking afford it. So if you got a problem with Obamacare, then you come up with a better solution. Got it? And that's my opinion on this Friday.